Crisis in paradise. A catastrophic development failure and a failed high-stakes power play have plunged Mercedes-AMG Petronas into its deepest turmoil yet. The once unbeatable Silver Arrows are a ship adrift, and its star driver, George Russell, is no longer just a passenger. The young Brit has seized the helm in a dramatic turn of events, holding the future of the entire team in his hands. This is the story of how an engineering blunder and a public snub created a power vacuum, and why George Russell is now the most dangerous man in the Formula One paddock. The Mercedes story has been one of quiet turmoil disguised by moments of fleeting triumph. While George Russell has continued to prove his mettle, securing a sensational victory in Canada and stacking 6 podium finishes, the foundation beneath him has been cracking. His impressive run, which places him a mere 15 points behind rival Max Verstappen for third in the championship, has masked a deeper sickness within the team, a fundamental flaw that threatened to derail their entire season. What the world didn't see was an engineering gamble that backfired spectacularly, and a team principal, Toto Wolff, who no longer holds all the cards. The beginning of the end for Mercedes' season of hope wasn't a crash. It was an upgrade. At Imola, the team unveiled its most anticipated development package, centered on a revolutionary rear suspension with advanced anti-lift technology. In theory, this would stabilize the car's rear and unlock new levels of speed. Instead, it was a disaster. The upgrade created a fundamentally unstable rear end, forcing the drivers to fight the car through every corner. This lack of confidence led to increased tyre wear and a devastating loss of performance. Before Imola, Russell had delivered 4 podiums in 6 races. After Imola, his performance plummeted, securing only 1 podium in the next 7 Grand Prix. This wasn't a minor setback. It was a catastrophic engineering failure that sent the team into a freefall. The renowned Mercedes technical team, once considered infallible, had built something that collapsed under pressure. The failure was so profound that the team spent the next 7 races in a panic, trying to understand what went wrong. They would sometimes run the old suspension, sometimes the new, hoping to salvage their season. Ironically, the new suspension was on the card during Russell's brilliant Montreal victory. But as insiders now confirm, that victory was a fluke, a result of the circuit's unique layout and cool conditions, not a functioning upgrade. It merely encouraged the team to stick with a bad idea for far too long, blinded by a false sense of success. The breaking point arrived in Hungary. After weeks of frustration, the team made a desperate decision. They ripped out the failed Imola suspension for good and reverted to the older specification. The change was nothing short of miraculous. George Russell and Kimi Antonelli immediately felt the difference. "The rear end is stable again," Russell praised, his voice filled with newfound confidence. For rookie Antonelli, who had been struggling, it was a lifeline. "The confidence in the car is back," he rejoiced. The results were instant. In qualifying, Russell was a mere 0.053 seconds away from pole position, a gap that was unthinkable a week prior. In the race, both drivers were able to extract maximum performance. Antonelli, in a display of newfound confidence, completed a staggering 50-lap stint on a single set of tyres, a feat that would have been impossible with the previously unstable car. The team's performance was a stark reminder of their potential and a painful admission of how badly they had lost their way. Team principal Toto Wolff's fury was palpable. He publicly blasted his team, stating, "We rebuilt the car to its pre-Imola standard. It shouldn't happen that an upgrade can mess everything up like that." Wolff's words underscored a painful lesson of the modern F1 era. With their budget slashed, a single mistake like the one at Imola doesn't just cost money, it consumes a huge chunk of their limited budget, devours crucial wind tunnel time, and can effectively end a season of competitiveness. This was a blunder born from design failure and a fundamental misjudgment of the new financial reality. But the technical chaos was only half of the story. The other half was a public relations disaster orchestrated by Wolff himself. For months, Wolff had been engaged in a relentless, almost desperate courtship of Max Verstappen. He pursued the Dutchman relentlessly, making no secret of his desire to bring him to Mercedes. However, in a brutal public snub, Verstappen not only committed to Red Bull, but also denied he was ever seriously considering a move. This public humiliation left Wolff empty-handed, and his own driver, George Russell, feeling betrayed. Russell was the loyal heir apparent, but Wolff had spent months publicly chasing his greatest rival. The move had not only failed, but had also created a massive power vacuum within the team. This is where the real story begins. With Verstappen off the table, Wolff has no leverage and no other elite driver to turn to. Both Russell and Antonelli's contracts are set to expire at the end of the season. Russell, a race winner and a proven podium contender, now holds all the leverage. Russell, it is widely reported, is not satisfied with a one-year contract extension. He wants a long-term commitment, a contract of at least 2 years that reflects his position as the team's leader. Wolff is now in an impossible position. He is a hostage to his own star driver's demands. According to reports from multiple sources, including Sky Sports, George Russell is a wanted man. Several teams have made inquiries, sensing the discord at Mercedes. Aston Martin is reportedly a serious suitor. The new Cadillac team has also expressed significant interest. And in a stunning twist, even Christian Horner, the Red Bull boss himself, is rumoured to have kept Russell on his radar. The fact that a rival team principal still has Russell in mind speaks volumes about the Brit's undeniable talent and his new bargaining power. Russell himself has been cool under pressure. In Hungary, he stated that he wanted to continue his relationship with Mercedes, but that it has to be a good fit. He delivered the final, chilling blow to Wolff's ego by adding, "I've been waiting for 12 months. I'm not going to rush into anything within 2 weeks. We'll sit down together when the time is right." The message was clear. Wolff may have thought he was in control, but now he must wait for Russell to make his move. The tables have turned. Will Russell use this newfound power to force Wolff's hand and secure a contract that puts him on equal footing with the sport's greatest drivers? Or will he, in a move that would send shockwaves through the paddock, walk away from the team he has been loyal to for years, leaving the Silver Arrows to face a bleak, driverless future? Could Wolff's desperate pursuit of Verstappen have permanently fractured his relationship with the one driver who can save his team? The golden age of Mercedes' dominance is over. A perfect storm of engineering disaster and political miscalculation has left the team vulnerable, and George Russell is the only man with the power to either save or sink them. Let us know your thoughts on this dramatic turn of events in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to F1 Spotlight for real-time updates.